Hey, what's up guys, it is Saiku or Sam here, welcome back to another episode of FPS survival game in Unity. And in this tutorial video guys, we're gonna be going through how to create a chopping down tree script. And by using the inventory system we created in the previous episode, we're going to add a new item, which is going to be log. And in the future episodes, we're gonna use those logs and the different kinds of items that you can add by using this video script. To actually craft materials, craft weapons, and other types of foundations and other kind of systems in game. But first and foremost, we're gonna get started by modifying a little bit of our item script because we only made so that the player could pick up weapons in the previous episode. And by the way, on top of that, if you haven't watched the previous episodes yet, there's going to be a link to the entire playlist in the description down below. And with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button down below. It really shows some support. And let us know in the comments what you think of this series, if you have any feedback or any suggestions on what I should add to the game. And also hit subscribe if you want to stay up to date for new episodes coming soon. And let's get right into this video. So like I said, we're going to start off by modifying the item. Hold on, not the item. The item pickup one. I guess we should actually modify both because we obviously don't want the item to be unequipped if this is not an item that is going to be equipped in the first place, because a log is not going to be equipped, it's just going to be added into the list of crafting. So we're gonna create a new variable called this public bool equipable. Is that a word? Or maybe like usable? Kind of a good name. And then inside of our if statement here, we're gonna say if, input.get key down, la 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 la, and then we're gonna say and usable. All right. Maybe we should call this usable to craft material instead. And then here, exclamation point, craft material. There we go. Maybe that's a better name. I want to make it as obvious as possible, so it's pretty much a better name. I guess that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure. We can actually start off by adding a item as well, so that we just make sure. Hold on, where do we have root item? Okay, we actually had to modify the script too. So item pickup, we're gonna say public bool craft material, the same name. All right. Then inside of our inventory script, we're gonna go here and see here. Root item, yeah. So we have to do like this. We can actually cut these two, or cut this one and say if root, hold on, if item dot get component item pickup, then boom, and then we have to say craft material is equal to false, and then we paste this, because if you say craft material, we're not gonna have a root item that we're gonna enable in the inventory or in the item database, because obviously that's not gonna be a, hold on, why is this giving an error? If item gets component, wait, why is this giving an error? Is this the one that's, it's actually making a weird thing here. Use of unassigned. Well, I mean, that's actually really weird. Well, I guess we need to use it though. That's the weird part. Let's cut that line, and we could try this. If, oh, oops, wait, if that, and then we could have curly brackets here and then end them here. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. So we have curly brackets here, if statement, bam, and then we could say, well, actually, we could do like this. The same thing, like if item, we could just copy this. There we go. So we paste it here, and then we just say, well, we cut here. Oh wait. Oh my goodness, what was it? There we go. Okay, so we just say if item.get component item pickup craft material equals to false. Boom. Alright, so what we're doing here is basically we're saying we also have item, there we go. So what we're doing is basically we're saying if item.get component like item pickup script is read to craft materials equal to false, then we're gonna add a item to our inventory. Wait, this isn't gonna work either because it's still gonna give the same error. This is actually very annoying now. Let's do like this then. Hold on. We need to remove these as well. Alright, let's do like this. We will have two different for loops where only one is going to be run. So it's not going to be a... there won't be any performance issues with this. But what we're going to do is we're going to highlight everything inside of our add item script and then cut it. And then we're going to say if item.get component item pickup craft material equals to false, then we're going to say this. Then we're going to say else. Like at the ending, we're just going to say else. We're pretty much going to paste in literally the same thing, except for these two are not going to be a part of it. There we go. And we're going to say slot ducking component slot item equals to item. And we're not going to destroy the item. We're not going to destroy the item, but we're going to say item dot transform the parent is equal to what was the variable called in item database dot transform, so that I move it to the item database. We could also set it invisible, so maybe we could even set it inactive. I'm not really sure about that though. We could basically start off by making it invisible. So, even though that becomes a little bit, well, we can just say set active false. All right, we'll still have it inside of our inventory, so it shouldn't be any problem. However, we can skip this line for the moment, so we just throw in a comment line in before that, just to make sure that it's working so far. And with that being said, we can go to Unity. We can add a game object here, 3D object cube. We can make it not that long, but we can make it quite long. So this is going to represent a poor log. That's a very bad description of a log. Alright, so we can just say, we can name this wood or log or whatever. We're gonna name it wood, and then we can say item pickup. Alright, we're just gonna skip the root item then. Picked up, boom. Alright, so we just check craft material to true. Then we can add a rigid body to this bad boy. We can also, oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. We can also add a box collider, one more, and we're gonna make it a little bit bigger so that we can actually have a trigger zone with this. And just like before, we're just obviously going to increase the size of this box collider that we just added, not the normal one. And we're also gonna make sure to check the is trigger checkbox. That's pretty much it. Now, this is the important part. We're gonna tag it as item 2. Don't forget to do that, otherwise you're not gonna be able to pick it up. And then we're gonna walk over it. There we go. Alright, so it's working so far because it got added to my item database. But we're getting an error here. Slot. Alright, so we'll check out what the error means. Item texture item. Oh, hold on. Wait, what is the item texture we're setting to? Get component. Da, da, da. Okay, I see. Item texture. It's the slot script. Well, what we're supposed to do here is pretty much, we have a item script for the axe, right? The one in the item description. Yeah, there is one added. So I was being stupid. We're gonna have to add the item. That's a little problem though. Or else we could add like 2 different scripts, but that would be very useless. Hold on a second. We could actually we could just add a item script to this and then just fill the fields that are required, which is literally only this. So let's say we're gonna use rollerball specular gloss. Totally random texture, but we're gonna use that texture for a template for our the wood item, and we're also gonna check craft material. So now let's go ahead and pick it up again. There we go. Boom. Yes, we have it added. Great. So now you can see that we can't actually, what I also want to do, and as you can see, we couldn't use it because obviously it's not a usable item, it's a craft material. But what we're gonna do is we obviously have to disable this item somehow. So hold on a second. We could actually just make sure that the mesh render is false, or not false, but like invisible, disabled. Yeah. We should also disable rigid body, or perhaps even remove rigid body. All right, so we're gonna remove this line. Then we're gonna set this, or we don't need that. And then we're just gonna say item.getComponent mesh renderer dot do we just disable it? We could just disable it, or else we could just remove component, I think. Isn't that right? Wait, I will actually see. There was something like that. I remember that it was something right like that. I will actually check this out from the API. All right, so yeah, it was the API changes. So we just say item.getComponent mesh renderer enabled equal to false, and then we also say destroy item.getComponent. Oh my gosh, get component, thank you, rigid body. And that's it, literally. So it's the same kind of API you're using, which is convenient, but at the same time I'm like a legacy user, so that was a little bit new to me. All right, so we could actually try this out. Hold on a second. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. It shouldn't be a problem. All right. Boom. And then we have it added to our inventory. Yep, it's working perfectly fine. And now it's at least not like falling down the level or anything like that because we removed the rigid body. And then when we are actually making it in the further episodes, like when we're actually picking it up from a like wood and then using it for a crafting material, we can just delete the entire item from our item database as well, because it's not going to be existent after being used. Just like the axe, if we were to like throw it away or something like that. So yeah, now we can actually create a like a basic tree. I was about to say. It would be quite poor if I just, well, you know what, we're just going to like create a very big capsule like that. All right, so, okay. And now we're gonna create a new script called tree. Reload all. Okay, that was annoying. Then we're just going to add the tree script onto this capsule. And we're gonna rename the capsule to tree. And we're also going to add a new tag. We're going to create a new tag. We're going to call this tree. we're going to go to our tree object, and then we're gonna tag it tree as well. All right. So, oh, we didn't open it. All right. So, what we're gonna do here to start it off, we're gonna throw in two comments, variables, boom, and then functions. I wrote that wrong. Variables. There we go. And then we're gonna say public float tree health. Perhaps we can make that integer. Oh, I literally wrote integer. All right. We can also say public. Yeah. Or we can say private. Or should we say private, or should we say public static perhaps? Current health. And then functions, we can say public static int. All right. And then public void start. And then at start of the game, we're gonna say current health is equal to tree health, so that it will be maximum health at start. Then we can actually go to our player. We don't have, okay, we're gonna create a new void here and then call it public void on trigger, enter, and then collider other. Boom. And in here we're gonna say if other.tag is equal to tree. We could create a new, we're gonna go to the variable section and we're gonna say private bool triggering tree. Pretty easy name. And we're gonna say triggering tree is equal to true. We can also create a new one called private game object tree. Yeah. And then we're gonna say tree is equal to other.game object. And we can jump down a couple of lines and we can say public void on trigger exit collider other. Boom. And we can literally copy paste this entire statement, and we're gonna set this to false, and then we're gonna set this to null. The reason why we did this is basically here we're checking if we're colliding with a game object that is tagged for tree. If we are, then we're setting triggering tree boolean to true, and then we're also setting the tree object to whatever object we're colliding with. And in here we're literally doing the opposite, the vice versa version. So we're just saying if we are not triggering with a tree, we're gonna set triggering tree to false, and we're gonna set the tree object to null since we are, or empty since we are not triggering with anything. And perhaps we can create this inside of our void update so that we don't get too heavy on the update void. But we can say triggering with tree and chopping it. All right. And then we can say if triggering tree is true, perhaps we can just say print triggering with tree. Yeah, there we go. So we're just gonna try this out. And before we do, we need to add a, we can add a new Capsule Collider to our tree object, or the capsule that we created. So I just copied the component. I'm just gonna increase the size a little bit, like that, boom. And we're once again making it this trigger so that we can trigger with it. Now we're gonna open up our console, we're gonna walk onto this tree, and we get the result we were waiting for. So we can now remove the print line since we know that this is working. Triggering tree is equal to true. And then we're going to say attacking the tree if input.get key down, or get mouse button down 0. There we go. So now we can just say hold on. Well, we need to check if we have an item equipped, etc. So we can actually create a new boolean and say private bool or maybe we can just say public static bool weapon equipped. All right, and inside of our inventory where we actually pick the item, or maybe inside of our slot script, right? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we can actually get the player script from the slot. How should we do this? We can make it very easy for ourselves. Player. Let's tag our player as player. Go back to our slot script and go to the function section and create void start. There we go. And create a new game object to start off with inside of our variable section and call this game object player. And then here inside of our void start, we can say a player is equal to get game object defined by tag or find with tag player. We can say this find with, yeah. So we just find the player by tag, and inside of our public void on pointer down and if statement item, and then below where we set the item to set active true, we can say player.getComponent player equipped weapon equals true. We can copy this line. Oh wait, weapon equipped. No, wait, it's equipped weapon. Does not contain weapon equipped. It is weapon equipped, but why does it give an error? Is it because it's not public static? Yeah, cannot be accessed within the, okay. What if we do it bool? Huh, it's inaccessible. So it has to be public then. But it's stupid to have it public static. That's very stupid. Okay, I guess we'll do like this then. Hold on, how did we do this? Weapon equipped. Is this gonna work? I don't think so, no. This is the player. That works. Okay. I guess we'll do it this way then, because I don't want that stupid game object to be actually visible inside of our inspector. It's very useless. Alright, so we can also go to our item script, and here we can say, what was it called? Player.weapon equipped is equal to false. So that we, do the opposite as well, so that we don't bug out the game. Now we can go back to our tree. Oh no, not the tree. We were in player, right? Yeah, here it is. So in here we can say and weapon equipped. We can say tree dot get component tree current health minus equal 10, or perhaps like 25. We can go to our tree script. Alright, let's turn this to public int. I don't really care. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to minimize the current health by 25 every time we hit the tree with the button 0, and we're not going to be able to do that when we are doing it barehanded. We're going to have to have a weapon equipped, because that makes more sense. This is not Minecraft. Shots fired. No, I'm just kidding. We could also say inside of our tree script we can go to the variable section and we can call public game object array item type, I guess, and this is going to be the amount of items that we're gonna drop. And then we can say public int amount of items to drop. That's a very long name. Or amount of items. There we go. Now we can say public void update in our function section, and we're gonna say if current health is lower than or equal to 0, die. Then we can have a die function, or maybe we can just have it inside of our public void. Let's say current health minus 0 lower than or equal to 0. Then we're just gonna say instantiate, or perhaps we can say for int I equals to 0, I lower than amount of items, I plus plus. So we're creating a for loop just to spawn every item. There we go. And then we can say instantiate item table, or maybe we can call this variable to item, and then we can just say item I, so the current item that's going to be dropped, at was it going to be transform, and then we can say this .game object .transform .position, or wait, this .transform .position. Sorry, I'm stupid. Quaternion identity, I guess it was, yeah. Okay. And then we can say all right, so we should perhaps say private bool items dropped, if current health, okay, if I equal to amount of items dropped equal to true. What's this? Bool. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh wait. Well, I was setting I to amount of items. Then items dropped is equal to true, and oh wait, if items dropped is true, destroy this game object. So that should be the script required for spawning the items. We can clear the log, boom, we can go to tree object. Oh wait, public void start, we're also gonna say item is equal to new game object, amount of items. There we go. We can also go back here. There we go. Item, so we're gonna set this to, like, let's say we're gonna drop 2 logs, right? 2 wood items. We can set this to 2 as well, and then we can create a prefab out of our wood. Let's create a new folder inside of our assets folder and call oh my gosh, call this folders or prefabs. I'm so sorry, I'm a little tired today. Then we just drag in our wood item, there we go, and we can go back to tree and we can drag in and drop our woods here. There we go. So okay, now we can play the game and see if this that's a little bit of a problem now. Object reference not set to an, oh, hold on, tree health equal to 100. Let's play the game one more time and try this out. Okay, so we're not getting the error, but we are resetting the elements, and that's because of this. So remove that line and try this one more time. If it gives an error, we're gonna find another types of, wait, we can actually go here, boom, 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 boom. It seems to not want to work. It doesn't want to spawn the items. If current health, okay. Print test. I think that's where the issue is. So we can try this one more time. Yeah, it doesn't get printed out. Why? So this is not being called at all. Triggering tree is equal to... Oh, weapon equipped. I'm a little stupid, like I said. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, so now we have our weapon. Boom, now... Exactly what I was hoping for. Oh my goodness. Alright. Should we have like an Easter egg of that? That would be so glorious. That's actually amazing. Items dropped is equal to true. If I equal to amount of items. What am I making? Where am I making the mistake? So as long as current health is lower than or equal to 0, for int is going to be called. We're gonna instantiate this, which is working perfectly fine, and then we're checking for if I is equal to amount of items. But why though? Why is that not working out? Oh wait. We had to pick up that item again. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, okay, current health. Alright. Holy shit, it literally crashed. Okay, it was about to crash, that was scary. Amount of items. That actually should work for my knowledge. Or maybe we could have like amount of items -1. I think that's the problem because it's starting from 0, but at the same time it should work. Oh, that was actually the problem. Wow. Alright. Game object has been destroyed, but you're still trying to. Okay. We can actually say if tree and then boom. Oh, there we go. Because we were trying to reach the object even though it was destroyed. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bam, we're gonna test this again. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a lot of hits that it's taking. Oh, there we go. I think that's a collision issue, but you can see that it's responding now 2 items, and we can pick them up and we get them added, but we only get 1 that's added. Wait, I actually want to see if that's a bug that I'm thinking of. I believe it's picking up both correctly, but it's picking both of them into 1 slot because it's only reading 1 slot. Yeah, so when you walk on 2 different items at the same time, it's going to bug out a little bit. We're gonna fix that in the future episode, but for now I have to leave it here. At least it's working otherwise. Like you just have to not walk literally onto it at the same time, like that, which is a little bit stupid, but I can see if I can at least isolate the issue right now. So it's something here that's making this issue. If slot, okay, alright. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's actually here. Perhaps it's a problem with this. Maybe we could make something from... Nope, I actually can't think of anything right now. And I barely got any more time, so I really had to throw this into the next episode instead. But we can isolate this issue. At least we have isolated that it's something here, which has to do with this object. So we can fix it easily in the next episode. Why do I keep saying previous episode? But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. It was a little bit too long for my taste, I guess. Like I thought I would be able to make this a little bit shorter, but at the same time I feel like I went into a lot of detail, which I feel like it's a requirement when you're actually making videos for people. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this length of the video as well, and if you have any feedback or any suggestions for what you would like to see being covered in this tutorial series, or if you have any other tutorial series you would like to see by me. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Once again, hit subscribe if you want to stay up to tune for new episodes of this series and a lot of different cool content like speed level designs and other tutorials and commentary videos. I love those commentary videos. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the comments down below. See you guys. Peace out. Bye bye.